guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the second video in my YouTube series. So before we got into the Adobe Illustrator videos, I just want to go over the extensions that I use. I use all of these pretty much on a daily basis. They help me get more information about a niche that I'm researching into and helps me make an informed decision as to whether I want to design for this niche or not. So before I actually show you each of the extensions and what they do, I'm just going to run through the list and read out the summary for them so you can get a rough idea as to what they do. So the first one at the bottom of the list is Unicorn Smasher. Find the perfect product to start dominating on Amazon. So basically what this one does is it allows you to get all of the details from the listings on the Amazon search result page, excuse me, and then allows you to apply your own filters to remove all of the garbage. So listings that are selling for less than X amount or more than X amount, listings that haven't got a BSR, and so on. Next one on the list is Pretty Merch for Merch by Amazon. A beautiful dashboard for merch by Amazon. It updates as you sell and notifies you instantly about new sales with a cha-ching sound. So basically what this one does is it brings up a load of graphs. It allows you to analyse your personal sales in a bit more depth and decide whether you want to knuckle down on a specific niche or not. Next in the list is Merch Research Free. I use this one every day, guys. Literally all you do is highlight a word, Merch Research Free, show all merch, and that will bring up a listing or bring up a search result page, sorry, on Amazon specifically for merch shirts surrounding the words that you've highlighted and searched for. Next is Keywords Everywhere. This one here is a free keyword tool to view search volume, cost per click at websites like Google Analytics, Ubersuggest, Moz, Majestic, Amazon and more. Now the data that this one provides is from Google, and I will be covering why I use this keyword tool in a bit more depth when we're actually looking at how it works on that. Next is DS Amazon Quick View. This is another one that I use on a daily basis. I forget it's installed, but I use it literally all the time, guys. What it does is it shows you the BSR and a couple of other details under the listings on the Amazon search result page. So the first one that we're going to cover is the Merch Research Free, because this one, guys, is absolutely amazing. So as you can see here, I've actually got a list of different hobbies. There's actually 308. If I just scroll to the top, I shall put the link to this list in the description of this video. It's literally got hobbies for everything: BMXing, birding, bicycling, beach combing, bowling. We'll go with eeny, meeny, miny, mo, electronics. Highlight your word, right click, Merch Research Free, show all merch. And what this will do is open up a new tab and show you all of the merch shirts that have the keyword electronics in the title, brand or the bullet points at some point or another. So you can see here that this one has actually got 2,177 designs up for merch shirts alone. So yeah, guys, that is how Merch Research works. Next one on the list is DS Amazon Quick View. So what this one does is, if you look here underneath this shirt, you've got 503,984, the ASIN as well as the price history and BSR history. Now the price history and the BSR history are actually part of the premium version. I only use the free version because I get all the statistics like that from another website, which I will be covering in a future video. On the next one, you can see that there's not a rank. Again, no rank. 1.194 million, or 1,194,000, sorry. Unknown, 3.6 mil, 4.1 mil, unknown, 463,000, and so on. So it allows you to see whether your target audience is actually buying for this specific niche or not, more so for this specific keyword. But yeah, that's how DS Amazon Quick View works. Now the next one that I want to cover is Unicorn Smasher. Now basically this one is, to access it, top right hand of your browser you'll see a icon for Unicorn Smasher. Click on it and it will bring up a graph like this. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pause the video here for a couple of minutes and just let the list populate, and I shall be right back with you and show you how I actually use it to get a better idea of whether I want to design for it, as well as looking for new potential niches. So yeah, guys, I'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, and I'm back. So let me just move this over a little bit just here so we can see what it actually does. So I've gone 3 pages deep, and what I mean by that is if you scroll down to the bottom of any Amazon search page, sorry, you can see that you have the option to go to the next page. Now what this extension does is this button here, next page, if you click that, it will go to page 2, page 3, page 4 and so on. It'll work its way through the pages until you stop clicking next page, and it will grab all of the listing details for that page without you having to go into the next page, if that makes sense. So what I tend to do, once I've gone about 3 or 4 pages in deep, I will click the filter button and go to the sales rank filter, enter in the number 1 and hit filter. And what this will do is it will remove all of the shirts that do not have a sales rank. So if it's not got a sales rank, I'm not interested in it because it's not selling. I will then click the rank button at the top here and filter it into lowest to highest. I will then basically hover over the title, and as you can see to the right there, you'll have images come up of the design, and it allows you to basically see not only what is selling, but what type of designs are selling. So you can see that a lot of these are a mixture of graphic and text base. Eat, sleep, drums, repeat, and stuff like that. So what I really like about this extension is, say for instance I run a search for something like dog shirts for women. I go 4 or 5 pages deep, and then I notice that there's a shirt that's got like a BSR of 503,984 that is to do with I don't know, say pigeon shirts for women. So I can click on it, open that up in a new tab, and then in the new tab, using the merch research, I can just highlight the title and then literally just merch research, and then computer's having a funny moment. Here we go, merch research, and then just show all merch for that niche. So not only have I gone from looking for dog shirts for women, but I'm now looking at pigeon shirts for women, if that makes sense. So it allows me to find more niches. And as I said, not only that guys, but it allows you to remove the ones that haven't got a rank. So you can see whether there is a target for it and stuff like that guys. So yeah, that is merch, that is Unicorn Smasher, sorry. So we've covered DS Amazon Quick View, merch research and Unicorn Smasher. Now before we get into the pretty merch one, we're going to have a look at the Keywords Everywhere tool. Now the Keywords Everywhere tool, if I could just find the tab, there we go. The Keywords Everywhere tool, what that does is it provides you an estimated search volume from Google on a monthly basis. So say something's getting search term dog shirts for women again is getting searched for like 2,600 times a month. It will provide that information to me underneath the Amazon search bar. So if I just run that search and actually see if we actually get any results for that, dog shirts for women, give it a moment, and it is. We're getting 260 searches a month. So generally, I like to think if someone's searching for a specific product on Google, like in this case, they're looking for dog shirts for women, so they're looking for shirts mainly. Same as with cups and bandanas and shoes and stuff like that. If they're looking for a specific item, chances are they're sitting at the computer with their wallet out, ready to purchase that item. Now, Amazon is, if not the biggest, it is one of the biggest platforms online for purchasing items. They get millions upon millions of traffic every month. So if someone's searching on Google for an item, chances are they're searching on Amazon for that item as well, or they're going to find their way to Amazon at some point. So even though the data is from Google for the Google search engine, I can use it to get a general gist as to whether there are people actively searching for this specific design slash item. So yeah guys, that is why I like to use Keywords Everywhere. One last thing I want to show you about Keywords Everywhere is if we just jump back to the Amazon homepage quickly. Now Amazon have a predictive search filter, so let's start typing in a word. This is my right, okay, so we've got, this is my Christmas pyjama shirt, handstand shirt, happy place design. So the top two are shirts. So this is my Christmas pyjama shirt, is providing no data, but this is my handstand shirt. It's actually getting 720 searches, sorry, a month on Google. So clicking on it, I can guarantee you there's going to be some kind of designs for it. better yet, I'll tell you what, let's use merch research, just so we can see how many are actually merch shirts. So merch research 3, show all merch, open up a new tab, we'll close that, and that. So for merch shirts, there's only 49 results. Wait for DS Amazon Quick View to load. Right, so that one there is an actual new look shirt, I think, going from that brand's name. Right, so unfortunately not a lot of them are actually selling. I mean, you've got that one there, this is my Cartwheel shirt. So again, if I'd used Unicorn Smasher, instead of scrolling through, say that shirt there was on page 3, if I'd used Unicorn Smasher, I would have potentially found out and been like, right, okay, this handstand one isn't selling, but what about this Cartwheel shirt, which has got 629,000 BSR? So again, that is how you can utilise all these extensions to find new niches, to see whether a target audience is selling, and everything else, all the good stuff that you're going to need to know, guys, before you design a shirt. I mean, it's all good having a good idea and designing a shirt for it, but if it doesn't sell, you're wasting a slot as well as wasting your time, guys. So anyways, yes, the last one in the list, Pretty Merch. So when you first sign up for Amazon, this is your default dashboard right here, this one here. At the top, you've got how many products are live, how many you're allowed to submit for that day, and how your tier level, basically, how many you're allowed to have up at any one time. You've then got your recent activity for the last 7 days, so how many products you've sold, how much has been generated through that, and how much of that is your estimated royalties. Your Amazon messages over here on the right. You want to check these, guys, because they do update their terms a fair bit, and you don't want to miss them. Lastly, you've got your shirt designs. Now, I've filtered these out because obviously I don't want to give away all my niches, but you're going to have to trust me, guys, all your designs will be here. So, Pretty Merch, what does that do? Well, as you can see, straight away, it has all changed. I've got a nice big figure there showing me how many I've sold for that day, and then underneath it, you've got how many you've sold for that day, fee how many have been cancelled for that day, fee your total royalties. At the top here, you've got the same information as the standard dashboard, how many you've got live, fee how many you're allowed to upload for that day. You've then got a nice graph here which shows you how many you've sold for each day for the last 8 days. You've then got a load of stats down here, so it shows you how many you sold yesterday, again, royalties made yesterday, sold fee cancelled yesterday. Same for the last 7 days, same for this month, same for last month, and then all-time sales down here at the bottom. Just above the all-time sales, you've got a view chart button. You can click that and it will show you, as you would expect, your sales for all time. Now, as you can see here, I was doing really, really well. We then ended up hitting November, moved into December, and Amazon were like, right, that's it, cut off everyone's sales, pretty much. They throttled everyone's sales, basically. Shirts started disappearing because they were struggling to keep up with the demand, I'm assuming. We then move into January, and we're slowly coming out of the throttle. But it also shows you your revenue share for your average earnings per sale, all-time revenues generated, and all-time sales. Sorry, guys. Lastly, on the left here, again, you've got what's sold today, units, top units sold, so you can see whether a specific niche is really performing well for you, and then you can decide whether you want to target that niche a little bit more. And again, fee, your top royalties generated within the last 30 days. You've then got a button over here on the right, which I'm not going to click because it's screenshot mode. It hides shirt titles so you can take a screenshot. So again, it filters out all of your shirt titles here and allows you to view, allows you to take a screenshot without having to worry about going in and editing it and everything else. Lastly, at the bottom here, you've got a link to the Android app. There will be a link to the iOS app when it has been approved and published. A link to the Facebook page, as well as a link to the email address. You can directly email the developer of the extension. And lastly, the options tab, which brings up your notification stand and show a notification when I'm logged out of merch. Yeah, so basically this one here is when you log out of merch, because merch logs you out a lot, it'll just give you a quick notification to say like, hello, you've logged out of merch, do you want to log back in? And then you can just log back in. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much all of the extensions that I use. As I said, I will link them all in the description at the bottom, as well as the list of hobbies for you as well. So be sure to definitely go down, check them out, get them installed if you want to. And yeah, guys, I hope you find them useful, and I hope you can utilize them to the best of your abilities to start earning some nice money from Amazon merch. So yeah, guys, I'm going to finish off here, and I shall catch you in the next video, which is actually going to be the first of the Adobe Illustrator tutorials. So yeah, guys, take it easy, and I shall catch you in the next video. Bye.